hell is even that? Oh, hell no!
Find addition to my collection.
This is the way, 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 this is the way.
At last, this dog shit season is finally over. Well, not yet. See, at the time I'm recording this video, there's still 2 days left. But by the time this video comes out, the season will be over. So I thought I would do my full season review. I haven't done one of these in a full chapter, so let's just dive right into it. I'll be going over everything. The map, the battle pass, the weapons, the collabs, everything. I'll be going over everything. Let's get into it. Starting with the battle pass, I have no shame in saying that this battle pass is absolute dog shit. Looking at the skins, there's 3 good skins in the whole thing. 3. Now there are 2 bad skins, but still. Starting off with the Apprentice Eevee, I mean, yeah, I guess it's something new, but I would have much rather preferred if we got something like Qui-Gon Jinn, or maybe even a Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. Just, you know, an actual character people know and care about. I will say, though, this Inquisitor edit style is really tough. Next up, we got Poe Dameron. He's a really good skin. I prefer his Resistance edit style, because I just don't like the X-Wing pilot outfit. But both styles are pretty good, and Poe Dameron is a pretty good skin. A solid 8 out of 10. Then we have... the biggest eyesore in all of Fortnite. Wookiee Team Leader. You know, if they wanted to give us a Wookiee skin, they could have given us someone we actually know, like Chrysanthemum from The Mandalorian, or Chief Turful from Revenge of the Sith, or even fucking Master Kalneka from The Acolyte. If they wanted to give us a Wookiee, they could have given us a Wookiee that we at least know, not some ugly monstrosity that stares into your soul. I really don't like the skin. 0 out of 10. Of course, for the tier 100, we have good old Palps, or Dark Sidious. This skin is perfect. It looks like they just took him straight out of Return of the Jedi. He looks perfect. Once again, a solid 10 out of 10. How could we forget about Mr. A fine addition to my collection himself, General Grievous? Yeah, no, there's no debate here. A 10 out of 10. They literally just took him out of the movie. He looked like he came straight out of Revenge of the Sith. Easy 10. Overall Battle Pass rating, 5 out of 10. The 2 bad skins drag it down quite a bit. But if they had given us like Qui-Gon or another Wookiee, this would have easily been the best Battle Pass of the chapter so far. But let's be real, the competition isn't that hard.
What? It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness!
Alright, I've resorted to using Minecraft parkour because I can't play Fortnite anymore because I cut my finger open. It's not fun, but that's not going to stop me from finishing this video. So now let's talk about this season's map. The map, I'll be real, is pretty good. I'll be talking about each POI in the order that I have them on my top 4. Coming in dead last is the Resistance base. Yeah, this is a surprise to nobody. This POI is absolute dog shit. When I first saw the leaks, I thought this was going to be like a Yavin 4 Great Temple POI. And I was hyped. I love Yavin 4 so much. It's one of my favorite planets in Star Wars. And actually, Yavin 4 is a moon. Shut the fuck up, man. But yeah, I was really hyped. But then I just saw that it was Dequar. And like, Dequar is cool, but who gives a shit about Couture? Couture. That's such a hard name to pronounce. Anyway, next up, then we have the Samurai Solitude. Honestly, this POI is nothing special. I mean, I guess they did something with a POI that nobody was landing at. But still, nobody landed there. Even with the AI Vader, nobody still lands there. Then we have the First Order base, which, let's be real, is just the Star Killer base from, you know, the movies. This POI is sick. Captain Phasma has a pretty good mythic and medallion for a really easy boss. And also, look, it's the stage where Hux gave his infamous speech. Anyway, then in first place, to the surprise to nobody, we have the Mos Eisley POI, aka Outpost Exclave. I love this POI so much. It's just so cool. I think it's the fact that it's a 1-to-1 replica of Mos Eisley, which is why I love it so much. You can go into the cantina, you can talk to Han Solo, and he does, oh my god, he does the thing. Overall rating on the map, a solid 8 out of 10. The old POIs kind of drag it down, but these 4 are absolutely goated. Good job, Epic. But of course, all good things come to an end. This season's weapons are probably the biggest mixed bag in all of Fortnite. On one hand, some of them are really good. On the other hand, some of them are complete dogshit. I'll be going over each weapon by their category, starting with the shotguns. This season gave us 3 shotguns. The Jawa Scatter Blaster, the Barn Blaster, which is basically attack, and the Killstreak Vanguard from Battlefront 2. Speaking of which, the Killstreak Vanguard is definitely the best shotgun. It's the most reliable and does a good amount of damage. Then we have the Barn Blaster, which is, I don't even know. It's okay if you're good with spamming, but if you're not a good sprayer or you just don't like to spray, then there's no point in picking this up. And then the Jawa Scatter Blaster, possibly the most unreliable gun in all of Fortnite. This gun does more damage the closer you are to your enemy. Like, if you're right in their face with a gray Scatter Blaster, it can do like 190 damage. But it only shoots 1 bullet and then has like a 5-second cooldown, which is the most unreliable shit ever. I would have much rather preferred if it had like 3 bullets and it did the same damage thing, but it had really low accuracy. But, you know, I don't judge. Epic can do whatever they want with their game, I guess. Now, I don't know the name of any other gun that I see right here. So I can either be a lazy fuck and just call them what I remember them from, or actually do intense research like I did with the 3 shotguns. Yeah, I'm going to pick the first option. Starting off with our ARs, we have the retextured ones, which are the E11, F11, and the Clone Heavy Blaster. All of them are the same, and they are all equally dog shit. Then we have our unique ARs. This one, which I only remember because it was the weapon of the Heavy Stormtrooper. But yeah, it's a pretty good weapon. If you have good aim, which I don't, it's actually really good. But as I said, I do not have good aim, so this gun is not very good for me. But I've seen people play with it, and I know it's a good gun, so I'm not going to say anything bad about it. Then we have this, Actual Glory. I only know this gun because it's like a weapon that a specialist can use in Battlefront 2 as well. But this gun is so good, I love it. I always try to use one if I'm not doing a challenge for a YouTube video. But this weapon is really good, and I like it a lot. Then we have our SMGs and our pistols. I'm combining them because there's only one SMG. And that SMG, I think, is the C11D. It's hot dog shit. Then we got Django's pistols, which are not hot dog shit and are really good. And then we got Han's pistol, which is actually a really good gun, and is literally the definition of spray and pray. Then we have our snipers. This one and the Abban. The Abban is okay, but my aim is awful. But this one, this is a work of art. This sniper right here is a genuine work of art. The weapons, 7.3 out of 10. So just like every Fortnite season, this season has its rough patches, but does that mean this season is the worst season of all time? Absolutely not. Comparing this season to a season like Wrecked, or whatever the hell Chapter 2 Season 3 was, is like comparing gold to literal air. There is such a difference. But this season is not great, it's not perfect, but as a Star Wars fan, I am very biased towards it. And overall, I give Chapter 6 Mini Season 1 Galactic Battle a 7 out of 10. It was fun, but it got really boring near the end. And let me know your thoughts on this season, if you liked it, and if I should make more review videos on different seasons when they end.